75 million years ago, two dinosaurs collided in a struggle neither would survive. A feathered Velociraptor drove its enlarged foot claw against a stocky Protoceratops. But the heavier herbivore fought back, crushing the predator's forelimb inside its powerful beak. Before either animal could break free, collapsing desert sediment swallowed them alive. Their skeletons remained locked together, undisturbed beneath the sand for millions of years. The fossil became one of the clearest records of direct combat ever found between dinosaurs. This was late Cretaceous Mongolia, a harsh world of exposed dunes and shifting sand. Sparse vegetation interrupted the desert, while temporary pools appeared and vanished with the weather. Life existed here, but survival meant crossing unstable ground with little protection. Shelter was scarce, weather changed suddenly, and danger could emerge without warning. Moving through this landscape was Protoceratops andrewsi, a compact four-legged plant eater. It measured under 2 meters long, yet carried a surprisingly heavy and muscular body. Its skull ended in a parrot-like beak, with a thin bony frill behind the head. It lacked the great horns of Triceratops, but it was anything but defenseless. Its weight, low stance, and crushing jaws made any close attack extremely dangerous. Nearby moved Velociraptor mongoliensis, far different from the giant monster created by movies. The real predator was small, lightly built, agile, and covered in feathers. Long arms carried grasping hands, while the stiff tail stabilized its body during rapid movement. Each second toe carried an enlarged, sharply curved claw. Exactly how Velociraptor used that weapon remains debated among paleontologists. Rather than slicing prey open, the claw may have helped pin and restrain it. The fossil cannot reveal how this encounter began or which animal made the first move. Velociraptor may have attacked healthy prey or approached an animal already injured or weakened. Whatever happened, the smaller predator had to move dangerously close. Body mass alone could not overpower the heavily built Protoceratops. Velociraptor needed its jaws, hands, and feet to reach the herbivore almost simultaneously. At some point, the animals collided, and Velociraptor lunged across its opponent's head. One arm wrapped around the skull as both feet pressed against the herbivore's body. A curved toe claw settled near the neck and lower torso. Yet the attack failed to disable Protoceratops before it could retaliate. The herbivore snapped its beak shut around the predator's right forelimb. In an instant, the hunter became trapped by the animal it had attacked. Pulling backward could have torn the limb or allowed the beak to crush it. But Protoceratops was also trapped beneath a predator armed with a powerful foot claw. Neither animal could withdraw safely, and every movement threatened to worsen its injuries. The predator had reached its target, but its intended prey had prevented its escape. That deadly stalemate remains frozen in the fossil today. Velociraptor's arms still surround the skull, while one foot rests against the body. Protoceratops still holds the predator's limb firmly between the edges of its beak. The exact sequence of bites, kicks, and desperate movements can never be reconstructed. The bones preserve only the final positions, recorded at the moment the struggle stopped. Then, with extraordinary speed, loose sediment buried both animals while they remained entangled. Water may have destabilized a dune, triggering the collapse of a steep sand face. Another sudden flow of loose material may instead have overwhelmed them during the fight. The exact cause remains uncertain, but burial occurred before the bodies could separate. Scavengers, weather, and decomposition never had time to scatter their intertwined skeletons. As sand closed around them, their locked positions became a fatal trap. Restricted by each other's grip, neither animal could rise, turn, or escape the collapsing ground. The struggle ended without a victor, and predator and prey vanished beneath the desert together. More than 70 million years later, erosion and excavation exposed their encounter again. Most fossils reveal anatomy. This extraordinary specimen preserves behavior. It proves Protoceratops was no passive victim, and its beak could reverse an attack. It also reveals how closely Velociraptor may have needed to engage its prey. For one violent moment, predator, prey, and unstable Earth became trapped together forever.